What's up, 501? What's up,
Yo.
Jimmy? You hear me good? We're good?
Oh, yeah, I got you.
All right, cool. LT called in sick again. This is her 4th week. I guess we're going to fire her. She's, I don't know, voice is messed up or something, so I guess she's done. So Jimmy's, I guess Jimmy's just going to be the permanent fixture, and we'll just put LT on when she wants to get on.
I thought we discussed this last week.
Well, she keeps calling in sick, So
Okay, LT, no need to call in sick. I'm permanent now. I love you, but I'm here.
We have a lot of tournaments to cover, and I made a mistake last week, and I missed one. I missed Rogers, and I feel really bad about it. So I'm going to address that one first because I did miss it, and I got called out on it. Let me put my pen down so I don't get in trouble. Rogers, 501 at Rogers at Wild Mountain last week. Brandon Lacewell and Blake T1 got first. Jake Stanley, who you don't hear his name a lot.
Jake.
Yeah, Jake got a podium. Him and Gene F got second. And then Bud and Joseph A. Banks got third. So that happened.
And I'm gonna cut in just when I want to. So I like me some Joseph. Joseph has been throwing for a little while. I mean, when I say a little while, I'm not meaning for a little while, like a long time. But him and like Bonita, they throw consistent and they're getting better and better and better. So, I thoroughly enjoy having them out.
Are you done cutting in?
I'm done.
Okay. All right. Just make sure. All right. Let's move to Friday. So we got that last week done. So we're going to move to this week, Friday.
Yeah.
And we'll start with VFW 112, Switch 112. We had 40 players. And And wife, Beth, and William Kennedy got first, And one thing you'll hear tonight, like you're going to hear Beth's name, but you won't hear Jimmy's name on any podiums. So, again, like I said, Beth is the best player in the Johnson house, and I think that's hands down. And our guest tonight, Cheetah Girl, who'll be on here in a little bit, she's the best player in her house, So it's women are taking over.
Yeah, most definitely.
Beth and William got first. Trapper and Tyrone. Tyrone ain't been out in a while, but Trapper, I think he won last week too. I don't want to look bad, but I'm pretty sure he was either won or got a good podium finish last week. So him and Tyrone. Tyrone's been out for a little while. Tyrone come in and won some money, and then Regulator and Big Perm.
Hey, look right here. Hey, look.
He's in the garage right now hanging out.
He is. He's with me. He's with me.
So Big Perm gets a mention. Justin, he got third. So that's cool. BYLP, we had 24 teams. Exciting.
Big turnout.
He got on me. He's like, man, we got to have a BYLP. We got to have a BYLP. And I'm like, God, no one likes playing them. And we ended up having 24 teams. So that was cool. That was a big turnout for a Friday night BYLP.
I'm expecting that tomorrow.
Well, it's coming. BYLP, the Bargers, Paragould come in and took Sebastian and Patrick come in and took first place. Brandon and Lisa Hill got second, and then Zach Hill, husband-wife duo, and Austin Potts got third. You're going to hear Austin Potts on here a few times. But I don't remember too much of last Friday night. It's probably because I want to forget it because I play like crap. So I think me and DK finished down.
Par of the course.
But Saturday night, Lone Oak Switch, they had 24 players. Bad Brad and Jordan K got first. Dave Burke and Brad Penn, BP4, got second. And Bearded Gringo and Desiree got third. So Lone Oak's still trending. I mean, they're getting some good numbers. Firecracker was back. Doing good over there. I think they're going to be off this week over there. There's a tournament, crawfish and cornhole or something. I don't know where it's at, but I think they're going to go represent. So I think we're off there Saturday night unless something changes. But I can't do it. Wild Mountain Sunday. Austin Potts and Tony got first. Bud and Taylor Horsey got second, and Rogelio and Joseph H got third. So we have a Joseph Banks and a Joseph H. Joseph H got third. So they ran another tournament, had a blind draw, and Taylor and Goob, Taylor Horsey again. But he got a second and a third Sunday, so that's good. And Goob got, and then Bud and Brandy got second, and then Regulator and Kenny got third. Is that right? Yeah. Okay, I'm right. I got some chicken scratch. Can't read my writing. Hard Rider Monday night. I went. Nice outside. Scott opened the doors. I think we had 28 players, 29 players, something like that, 30 players. It was a good turnout. Brandon and Bo. And I honestly have to say Bo Allen carried Brandon. Someone let Brandon borrow some pro snipers, which he didn't have any bags with him. And I kind of wish they would have threw Bo's dragon bags because they probably wouldn't have been. But Bo carried Brandon all night. Like he was throwing those pro snipers like crazy. I mean, I have to get Bo. I mean, he wore us out.
Well, Bo's been playing for quite a while.
Oh yeah.
He's as when we left the Elixir and went over to Hard Rider, Bo was there. So Bo's been throwing for a little bit.
Yeah, he walked in with Scott that first night. Scott's been there for so.
Right.
So they got first. Brandon and Bo got first. Austin Potts and Sean. And Sean again, man. Sean, he hit so many air mails against us to put us out and to go to the championship game. I mean, he just was not missing. They were throwing Viper R's, and he was just bam, bam, in the hole. Yeah. And then myself and Taddy got third. I really thought me and Taddy might have a chance to win that Monday night, when the teams got drew up. I really expected us to win. We got outplayed. Tuesday night we had a small regional to get some last-minute points before Bentonville next weekend. And Rusty and Bad Brad Eisenhower, they took first. And then myself and DK got second. And then you and Brian got third. So Jimmy and Brian Manning took third in the doubles regional. And then singles, Brandon and Rusty, or Brandon got first, Rusty got second, and Bad Brad got third. Dad put Son out, so that was cool to watch. Y Mountain last night or Tuesday night at Rogers again. They played at Rogers again, and they may play there on Tuesday nights because he's got this great patio out there. Rogers' house is gorgeous, and he's got the perfect patio out there with a fire pit to play.
And a pizza oven and a huge grill and perfect.
Yeah, his house, like the brickwork at his house is just immaculate. I mean,
unbelievable,
gorgeous. Goob and Bud got first. Brandy and Ghost. I guess I mentioned her again. She actually might be. Morgan Wallen at 7:00 this morning announced that he was going to do a concert tomorrow night, and it was a free concert, and you had to go stand in line. So she may be in line getting tickets right now, knowing her.
Who's Morgan Wallen?
You know exactly who Morgan Wallen is. So you could play like that, but you do.
I don't listen to country music. So,
did you go to the Eric Church concert one time?
I did because somebody gave me some tickets, and I started to say that there's only two country. Well, you know what? Eric Church is he's okay. I like Eric Church. I like a lot of songs he sings. But let me tell you the best country music artist ever. Anne Murray. I want to see them eyebrows. Anne Murray.
I don't think half the people watching this probably knows who that is.
They probably don't. But Anne Murray was my mom's favorite. My mom's birthday was yesterday. She would have been 72.
Yes.
So I got to bring it up. Yeah.
No, that's cool.
Anne Murray.
Yeah. I personally, I've heard the name. I couldn't tell you what she's saying or anything. So I'm sure she was awesome.
You need to.
But
download.
So Brandon Ghost got second. Anyway, back to Morgan Wallen. He go so she's probably in line. Like he's like, come get these free tickets, free concert tomorrow night. All you got to do is come stand in line for 16,000 hours, and you can have 2 free tickets to my show. So it would surprise me if she didn't go. I mean, if she did, let me have one of them, and I'll go too. But it was kind of cool that he just did a free concert. You know, he's got an album coming out tomorrow, so I'm going to play the entire album tomorrow night during BYLP. So Brendan Lace will have to listen to Morgan Wallen all night long. All 36 songs we're playing.
Please don't.
Yeah, all 36 songs. Start to finish. Let's go. Morgan Wallen night, you know. Anyway, third place, I guess, Taylor Horsey again. And is it Caluntae, Couluntae? I'm probably totally butchering his name, and I apologize for that.
Yeah.
But it's
that's that Osceola education.
Yeah. Well, never mind. I was going to say something I probably shouldn't. All right. That's the review of all the tournaments. 10 tournaments last week. This week we probably won't have as many because most of us, well, I'm not saying most of us, but a lot of us will be going to Bentonville. So I know I don't think we're having Lone Oak Saturday night. The tournament for Kiwanis and Conway is canceled.
I saw that post today. I guess it's canceled because of that?
Well, no, it just a lot of people didn't pre-register, and they wanted people to prepay, and we're going to try it again later. You know, I mean, there's just so many tournaments going on.
Yeah, the Conway Home Show tournament on the 18th. I'm assuming that's still Bruce.
Yes.
Okay.
So no, that's still going on, and I'll be there to play. Crystal's leaving that day to go on a cruise with Cruz, so I get like 8 straight days of cornhole. So that's
so party at your house.
No, there's no party at my house because I'm going to be off throwing back somewhere.
You said earlier that Crew and Crystal will be gone, so there's a throwdown at your house.
I did not say that. I did not say that.
Still.
But anyway, 8 straight days of cornhole, so I'm excited about that.
Down at your house.
I'm going to try to go to some different groups, maybe across Arkansas. You know, go hit some, maybe go to Greasy Valley or something.
Let's do it.
Just go hang out. I'm going to need you to drive me back. That's all I'm worried about.
Oh, well, yeah, I don't know if I can do that.
Let's check out some comments before we go. Derek Lang, I ain't seen that name in a while. He said Jason and Travis Kelsey. That's an insult, you know. Well, who's Jason? Who's Travis? I'm assuming that I'm Travis and you're Jason because I'm more athletic than you are. You know.
You think so?
I mean, I think so. So I'm assuming that I'm Travis.
I don't look like it now, but you know.
Well, there's going to be a baby born to 501 soon with the name Kelsey. So.
Yeah, that's a fine shame.
Brandon said a cheater bag for the best in the world.
Stacey King, let's rethink that. Witten is a much better name than Kelsey.
I think she's done with that. All right, let's bring on since our guest Cheetah Girl.
Hey.
Welcome, Cheetah Girl. Cheetah Girl's been playing with 501 for a while now, and a long time, and been hot, man. She's been throwing. I haven't said her name tonight, but I've been saying it a lot pretty much every week.
Well, that's one of the first times that we had her name.
I know. That's what I'm saying. So before we get started with Cheetah Girl, I would like to say that Zookeeper's daughter, Bam Bam, beat him the other night, and I was excited to see that. That was cool. You know, she ain't been throwing long, so
yeah.
I think that's incredibly awesome. You know,
Angel did really good. She did.
I'm not
really,
going to mention
really
him anymore because he's not in 501. So that was my last comment about Andrew. So
that's it.
No, he's out. He's out. But welcome, Cheetah Girl. Thank you for joining us tonight. And again, I do this every week. The question everyone wants to know from Cheetah Girl: does the eyelashes get in the way of the throw sometimes? Like when you're throwing,
I knew it.
Have you ever brushed an eyelash or something, or had it fall off, or had look down the board and there's an eyelash on the board or anything?
No, it is not in my eyesight at all. I swear to God, it is
So
not.
you've never had a bag hit an eyelash or anything?
No.
I really believe that in that slider cup when you beat me, and I'm secure enough to admit that you beat the crap out of me one time.
Okay.
Good with that. You know,
Okay.
you're a hell of a thrower. I
Thank
admit,
you.
but eyelash touched me.
Whatever.
Hit your arm?
Yeah, and I think that's what caused me to really kind of mess up that game.
Whatever. Y'all are nuts.
Okay, to follow up on that, have you threw a bag, because you throw carpet bags a lot. You throw magics, or you used to. I don't know what you're throwing now, but
Yeah.
you ever thought you threw one short and just started flooding your eyes real fast, trying to blow them down a little bit, trying to push the bag any? Has
I wish
that ever
that
worked?
I wish that worked.
I've
I mean,
noticed it.
You've
I mean,
noticed
you
it?
definitely have the longest eyelashes in 501. So I mean, we owe you that. I mean,
Now,
Yeah.
last week, we kind of went back and forth at Carl's V questions, and I asked him the question about, stranded on desert island, one thing to take.
You're breaking up, Jimmy.
I'm still breaking up.
Yeah.
So, on a desert island, what's one thing you're going to take? And you can't say eyelashes.
I can't say eyelash glue.
No, that's out of the question.
Okay. Box of matches.
Hey, that's pretty good. It's pretty good.
I stay cold. I gotta have a fire.
I agree. I agree 100%.
Yeah, I get it. So back to bags. Like, what's your go-to bag? Win a tournament, win a women's regional. What are you gonna go to your box and get? What's your favorite bag?
So it's funny that you asked me that question because I don't know if y'all remember or not, but I started with Viper C's.
Yes.
Yeah.
That's what I was winning with constantly, and then I
Blue
sold them to
Viper
Raymond.
C. Yeah.
I sold them to Raymond. I wish I never would have.
Yeah.
But I was in a pickle that week, and I felt like, there's a reason why he's asking me to buy them, because he bought them for, pretty good money. And so I let him buy them or whatever. And just Tuesday, I asked Raymond if I could buy them back, and he was like, and I was like, come on, Raymond, please. Because what I posted on 501, my PPR, I was using those bags.
Really?
You threw them great. So when you
Yeah.
sold them, I was like, what is she doing? But I mean, that's not my business. I mean, I don't know what's going on, but you did throw those bags great.
Yep.
Really well. Yeah.
The Blue Viper C's, I remember them.
Mm-hmm. So I'm kind of wanting to get back to that, but of course everybody knows I pick up my Fly Magics, the ones that say Cheetah Girl on them.
Cheetah Girl, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Man, the Magics are good bags. I mean, I can't throw them because I can't throw carpet to save my life. But
I love carpet.
I do too. I love it. And Viper C's are a slower Viper, and so it makes sense that I switch from that to the Fly Magics.
Right.
So.
Well, I actually threw some Viper C's with Freddie last night, and I think I threw like a 10 PPR, and then I went to Smiley's bags, which is a carpet bag, and I threw like a 7 PPR. So that's her fault, Smiley's fault, that my PPR dropped. But all my bags were wet, so I guess that was my fault. But so I had to throw her Smiley bags. And
how did your bags get wet?
Rain, water. That's how things get wet, Jimmy. Water.
Is it? And this dude.
I guess. Do you remember the first tournament you won, Cheetah Girl?
I do. I was a walker and I was completely undefeated.
One night, like on a Switch, I guess.
Yeah. I mean, I'd only been playing for, oh gosh. I started in February of 2020. 2021, I'm sorry. February of 2021, I think. No,
so it's only been 2 years?
Yeah, that's about right.
Because
it was COVID. I mean, I think it was COVID time.
But anyways, and I was still fairly new. I'd only been playing for like 5 months or so. And I somehow got the ghost that night at Switch, and I was freaking out. I was like, what am I going to do? I'm going to be the first one out. Oh, my God. and I won it with my Viper C's walking completely undefeated. And I'll never forget, I mean, every single game that I got up to the boards and they were like, Cheetah, you throwing by yourself? And I said, yep, I'm the walker tonight. And they were like, oh, Lord, okay. And you can just kind of tell, oh, I've got this, this game, I'm going to win it. Because I could just, tell it all over their face and their voice, how they were acting. And next thing you know, at the end of almost every single game, no matter who I played, they were like, where'd that come from? And holy cow. So I was just a proud moment. You know what I mean? I was able to show all the hard work that I had been really working at because I took cornhole serious pretty much immediately.
Well, I remember the regional. You and Brody played in a regional in Crystal. That's one night Crystal got mad at me because I was like, anyway, I was being a smart aleck.
You were being a very poor husband.
That don't happen very often. Me and sarcasm. So
Yeah.
I lost 3 SBR points in that game because we had a forfeit, and you and Brody were like, that's when y'all first started, and I had to take a 41-0 loss against y'all. I need those 3 points back right now because I probably have the lowest SBR I've had in 16,000 years. So I need those 3 points back.
Speaking of SBR, I looked today, and I've got like a 66, something like that, And I remember back in the day, 3, 4, 5 years ago, whatever, when the Scorholio come out.
Well, we started with it.
It may have been right when we first started Hard Rider.
Yeah.
I remember when if you had a 60, you were something.
Man, I didn't know. There was a long time I didn't even know that we had to keep up with it. Because I used to lose all those games on purpose to keep people from coming back and stuff. Keep them like, oh my God, I beat Phil. I wish I had 100 of those losses back because I probably tanked a lot back then.
That's a
Jimmy,
really.
I used to let you win all the time so you come back and play.
That's a really super good excuse.
That.
Really
anyway,
good.
You didn't need me to come back for nothing. I was already there.
Well, I did let some people win on purpose,
Well,
that's another story. Brandon wants to know about the longest game in cornhole history. That was a regional, the women's game.
Lord.
That game,
everybody knows about that game.
I was agitated because I was like, oh my God, we got to start another tournament. We got to start. And the game just kept on going. Ongoing. Marty McClelland and Cheetah Girl with the longest game in cornhole history. And you've almost, Cheetah Girl has shaped the way I have to do Slaughter Cups because a pregnant Cheetah Girl at Christmas Slaughter Cup, I was thinking, oh my God, we'll have some hour games and singles and we won't get finished till like 12 the next day. So I contemplated putting a timer on it, but then I was like, how can I do that? Because people won't actually, then I thought about the 10 rounds. So you have changed my thinking on tournaments because
you're welcome.
You got the longest games, and
yeah, I think I still do. I cannot remember for the life of me who it was, but it was a game pretty recent that somebody was like, "You're about to beat Cheetah and Marty's record." Do y'all remember?
No, yeah, it was a few weeks ago.
Yeah, it was at the DFW.
Was it? I don't remember, but it was.
I don't remember
it
either.
Lasted forever. I was like, we got Marty, Cheetah Girl 2.0. So that was a few weeks ago.
Oh,
I could ask my
was it Scott Mitchell?
No.
No. Okay, maybe not.
I thought it was women's. I thought it was in women's.
It was Scott, JT, and Senior.
Who did you say, Jimmy?
Scott and JT McDowell.
Maybe, or it was either Lisa and Sarah.
Forever.
No, she's talking about the game she played, but yes, Scott and JT had a long game too.
Yeah.
Beth wants to know when you are getting married.
When me and Andrew are getting married?
Yeah.
Well, I was planning all that and then found out I got pregnant. And I just haven't started planning again, but we still don't have a date.
Hey, just elope.
Did you say just elope?
Yeah.
But I've never been married before. I've never been engaged before. It's all a first for me.
Hey, let me tell you something. I've been married for 30 years now. Been together with Beth for almost 33. Spend your money on something you want to go do than a wedding.
You're just telling us age. Like you're just basically telling us you are 60. Is all
you know what? We're 50. 50. Okay, I'm not ashamed of it. Not a bit. I know you're an age racist, whatever you want to say. Ageism. Not racism, ageism.
Brandon said it was you and Lisa, he thinks.
It was what?
You and Lisa.
Me and Lisa almost had another long game?
Yeah, he said it was you and Lisa had a long game.
But it was somebody other than me, I thought. I thought I wasn't in the game.
And Brandon also, the 501 historian said, Jimmy, that when he downloaded Scoreholio, you were number one in the group. That's because I lost all those games on purpose, you know.
Whatever.
So,
I used to look. I used to beat the crap out of you long before Scoreholio came along.
You tell him, Jimmy. We believe you.
And Billy Hurley said that you beat him that night, that you won the first in. But I think whatever. Your toughest competitor, like when you walk up to the board, who's one person that you do not want to play at all, like hate playing, or love playing, like you want to beat them.
I actually just said this the other day, but Lisa Hill.
Yeah, she's tough, man.
I don't like playing her.
She's tough.
Yeah, it's Lisa, and then Austin Potts is another one. I feel like I don't ever beat him, and I think Tuesday was the first time I ever beat him.
Oh, you spanked him too, so that's good.
Mm-hmm.
Austin's hard to throw against. I mean, he's always
very hard. Yeah, he rolls it, he air mails it. I mean, slides it. I mean, it's just crazy.
Yeah, he's always been tough to throw against.
Mm-hmm. But yeah, that'd probably be my two.
That's a good picture right there. Look at that. Yeah.
What's that? Oh, slide rights.
That was our first tournament win.
Really?
Yeah.
You're taking it way back.
Way back.
Hustle and throw. You got any more questions for her, Jimmy?
I mean, I really don't. I would like to say that I'm super, super proud. I love watching you win.
Thank you.
You know why? Because there was so many people that doubted you in the beginning.
Mm-hmm.
I know. This game is such an equalizer that anybody can be good at it. And I love seeing you win. I love playing against you. I love playing with you. So does Beth. Beth loves playing with you. It seems like anytime you and Beth get on the same team, it's an automatic win. So
I love Mama Beth. Love her. Yeah.
So she's the best player in our house. So, but yeah, keep it up and hell, I'll see you tomorrow night.
Yeah, okay. and I'll piggyback on that too, because I know that you've had chances to probably do different things, and we appreciate you being loyal, because a lot of loyalty, it just doesn't happen anymore. Like things and new shiny items, and I read an article today Jimmy sent me, and it's just appreciate you staying 501. I mean, we love you, and we appreciate that, So
now, I will say I'm dipping tomorrow for PBR.
Oh.
Yeah, so I'm going to PBR tomorrow.
That's animal cruelty.
Well, I'm going to watch it.
I'm dipping my family to play cornhole tomorrow night because they're going to PBR, and
are they?
I'm playing cornhole. So Crystal and crew and her family will be there. So
okay.
Nothing about going. I mean, although the shirt I wore last week, nothing about going and seeing Cowboys in tight jeans excites me, Jimmy. I know that's more the Cowboy fan things, but y'all like that. But
it's okay to say one thing on here. I'm not going to say that out of everybody I've known you the longest, because there's a couple people that has known you longer than I've known you. But I've known you long enough to know that you were a closet Cowboys fan and you loved wearing that shirt last week.
Yes.
Right, didn't he? And what's bad, on this slideshow that I got here behind me, I had some pictures of Phil wearing that shirt, and I thought, you know what? I'm not going to rub it in.
No, you should have.
And I probably should. Actually, my buddy sitting here, Justin Privatera, talked me out of rubbing it in.
Justin, what the heck?
Well, because Phil cried a little bit last week. That nobody knows that.
Oh,
cried a little bit, and
I cried because I threw like trash, man. That's what I'm more worried about me throwing like trash right now, because definition of a slump. I'm in it right now. So.
You threw pretty good Tuesday night.
Yeah, didn't you get second?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm not throwing good right now.
I will say, I really, really hope that 501 comes home after the majors with a lot of podium finishes. I am so excited.
You know what, Lindsay? I think we will.
I think we will too. Like, I'm so excited, and I've already looked on Scoreholio to see how many women is playing.
Mhm.
I'm nervous as all get out, but I'm really hoping that I just get on and stay on.
Well, you know that you're going to have 25 to 30 people standing behind you cheering you on. So
Yeah.
that's what we do
I
when we
hope
go.
so.
We're going to be there to cheer you on, and I mean that's what it's about. And Thursday night, I guess while we're on here, Lance Knox with Big Bow Cornhole up there. I tried to rent a conference room at the hotel at 4 Points where we typically stay in their book. So I talked to Lance, and he's going to let us have his shop Thursday night for an ACO pre-party, Switch Holio Thursday night.
Okay.
So he's going to let us use his boards. I'm going to take a couple 501 boards and tablets because I don't use all this stuff. But, I mean, he's offered it up, man, which is cool. I mean, he normally runs an ACL swap on Thursday nights. And, man, he did not hesitate. He's like, dude, y'all can have my shop. Come have it, you know. You don't owe me nothing. Come play. And that's what Cornell's about. He's like, man, I'd love to hang out with all y'all. So he's going to cancel his ACL swap and let us have an ACO pre-party there, man. So that's very cool of him.
Great.
So
yeah.
If y'all can get Thursday night, let's go throw some bags Thursday night.
Yeah, we're coming to Bentonville Thursday night.
Okay, so we'll play at his shop. It's like 15 minutes from Bentonville. It's in Rogers, and we'll be at his shop playing, and I'm excited about that.
I booked my hotel for Friday and Saturday night at the 4 Points.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. Maybe Phil, just call Beth, tell her that we need to go up Thursday night.
Yeah, and crash Phil's hotel room for Thursday.
We're gonna stay in somebody's hotel room.
Yeah.
Well, I mean that's fine, but I mean as long as you sleep with me, Jimmy, you know.
Aww.
Hey, we'll get that picture. We'll recreate the picture of Nathan and Josh. Remember when they were all?
Hey, that's perfect. Perfect.
No.
Which we've got. Hey, I've got several pics of me and Phil with no shirts on. So I'm not sure everybody. I'm not sure the world. Hang on, my ship we went dark. I'm not sure the world is ready to see Phil and I with no shirt, but he loves it.
Brian Manning said me and him both. So I guess he feels like he's in a slump too, you know. So Joseph's watching. You were bragging on Joseph Banks, and he's watching now. So
hey, Joseph. Hey, like I said before, man, that he's getting better and better and better and better. So keep throwing, man. Keep throwing.
But Thursday night, we're going to be in Bentonville next weekend. Major women's co-ed seniors, you know, juniors, you know. I think we got 30 to 35 people going, I think, in my mind is kind of what I counted. So
awesome.
I think that's great. I wish we had some more. I wish we had. I just want 501 to flood it, man. So I mean, I just think it'd be great.
I do too.
Hey, if it's cold, let's not sit by the door this time, okay?
We're gonna go in. I'm taking the flag so we can put the flag on the wall.
Yes.
So
yes.
we'll have the flag on the wall. We're gonna have our little section, and we're gonna have us a little spot up there. So
yeah.
So,
okay.
But I mean, I'm ready. I'm excited. I hope we show out. And
like I said, I've got a feeling. I really do. I told Brian this the other day. I've got a feeling that.
Are you Justin Timberlake?
Yeah, I do. Yeah, I love me some Justin Timberlake.
Me too.
I know you do.
Yeah.
Anything else?
I don't think so.
Not from me.
All right, Bentonville next weekend. I think we're off Saturday night, Lone Oak. Tomorrow night, Switch, BYLP, Monday night, Hard Riders. Tuesday night, I think Y Mountain. Oh, they got a new location too. Sunday, they're gonna. They have a new permanent location. They got a gym. Should be able to accommodate 6, 7, 8 boards, whatever they want to accommodate. So,
yeah, I might be going Sunday to Y Mountain.
Well, I can't go because Rodney is running a half marathon, so I'm going to be downtown Little Rock supporting my dog, man.
I got you.
You know, 46 years old, and he's running a half marathon, man. I'm going to be down there watching my dog Rodney. You know,
yeah, that's awesome.
That's cool. I mean, I wish I had his. I'd be a great cornhole player if I had his heart and motivation. You know,
I agree 100%. Yeah.
he's got it. But
How you all have been friends since childhood, I'll never know. So
he's put up with a lot for sure.
oh, I can imagine.
Yeah, but we've had some times. But
he's a good
anyway,
dude. Rodney's a good dude.
Thank you, Cheetah, for joining us. Good luck next weekend. Y'all have fun at PBR tomorrow night. And go slap Zookeeper. You know, just go put it on real quick.
Okay.
All right. Thank you.
Hey,
Hey, may all your beers stay cold and all your bags go in the hole. Love you guys.
Bye.
Love y'all.